Hey, everybody. How are we all today? I know nobody's here yet, but might as well say it ahead of time, right? Let's see. Let's turn on our virtual cam for anybody that ends up wanting to join us on Discord. Uh, let's see. And let's bring this up in Yahoo so we can share it out to let a few people know that we're here. So, okay. I keep forgetting to change the resolution on this. Maybe I'll remember afterwards. Uh, so yeah, we are on page, still on the page that we were. I'll make sure this show save. We'll do Twitter. Uh, Copy link, and we'll put this out on Facebook, or I mean Discord. Okay, so yeah, I think let's make sure we're back in the room for Discord. There we go. Okay, I think we are all set to go. Let's see over here on thing. Okay, so yeah, it's 5 o'clock. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of reconstruction on this panel. He hasn't really kept uh, everything. That's what I hate. Non-consistency in certain things. Uh, the head, I like it, but it's off at the same time. So I think I'm going to have to redo this, redo some things for the artwork for this. Even the gun, he hasn't kept the same shape. Okay, so let's. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out this. Okay, so not even sure whether we should have. Hey! Hey! Bless me. That's wrong. Jeez, I hate this. Have to reconstruct the. I know it's a difficult face and all that, so. have to redo this slightly better. Uh, let's see. Oh, so there's his face, or somewhat to his face. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five, six. And what are we dealing with here? One, two, three, four, five. Hey, Amoeba, how are you? Good, having a good one. Yeah, me too. I'm not doing too bad. Just trying to. The face wasn't quite right on this character, and I'm not sure whether I'm helping or hindering. This guy's got a real weird face. Like, that's not the best drawing I've done it, but, that gives you an idea there. Or even, you know, this is a good place it got drawn. Right there is not quite so good. This is pretty good here. It's the ridges. Those Klingon ridges. No, he's not a Klingon. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. This was supposed to, I think, be shaded more on one side, although. And this is Canadian Shield 2, page 14 that I'm coloring. Or is it page 15? I got the yeah, I got the cover in here. So this is page 14. Only 9 pages to color after this. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Okay, let's see if we can. No, that did not work right. Uh, are you hissing? Oh, that's probably my fan. I'll point it down. Does that sound better now? It's hard sometimes to know where to adjust my fan because it can get very warm in my room here. So I like to have it on. Okay, let's see. Okay, I guess let's get Toxicos. No worries, sounds very clear now. That is good. Uh, so yeah, I'm slowly coloring this page online on here. And as you can see, we got 4 other pages ready to be colored. Hopefully soon we'll actually have page 19. And it's just minor corrections that I'm having to do, especially for the ears and stuff. Okay, so we're gonna bring this down there. Awesome. How many pages are you getting done per week? Not as many as I should. Probably at the moment one per book. Well, I'm working on 3 books at the same time. Um, and I'm doing just Canadian Shield online. I'm trying to work and I'm recording myself for, well, that's Canadian Shield 2 that I'm working here. Um, I'm doing Snowdrift, recording myself coloring it offline for an hour or two a day, and I'm remastering Canadian Shield #1, the coloring and some of the artwork, and I'm recording myself doing that too. And as I get a page done for those, I'm putting them together in a video, small videos, in like 10-minute video with me commentary. And I'm trying to do those, the Canadian Shield 1 remastered and Snowdrift 1 every day, recording, doing that. This, I'm hoping to do 3 days a week. I'm trying to get back on to recording. Like, I'm not sure whether you see. Well, you get the original Canadian Shield #1 amoeba? Oh, okay. Well, okay. This is the remastered version that you're seeing there of Canadian Shield 1, page 1. Uh, Let me go to. I'll bring up. Okay, so when I initially put it out, this is what page 1 looked like. I thought you did because I did it, well, 2008. And this is the remastered page for page 1. And there is page 3, the old one. And here's the new one, the remastered version. Hey, Rebellious. So that gives you an idea, a little bit of an idea of how the remastered version is going to look. I hope I'd hop on, but I'm in a bad mood. Okay, no problem. Also, I will find out about CG projects I missed all the time. I'll check it out when you're done. Cool. Well, I'm starting a Kickstarter on Thursday, which you'll be able to get. See, Canadian Shield 1, well, 2, and Snowdrift 1, and I'm going to be offering the remastered there. So you're going to have to come back on this page and get that sort of stuff right there that's outside the lines. I hate that. Uh, I tell you what, Trump, what you wouldn't understand. Hey Lorenzo, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. Slowly getting all my work done for uh, Canadian Shield and stuff. Canadian Shield 2, the remastered version for number 1, and Snowdrift number 1. Oh man. Looking good. I'm gonna listen to music now while I work with your stream in the background. Have a good day, all. Cool, cool, Amoeba. Thanks for dropping by and doing that. So, okay, so let's see. Let's color all these. There we go. On my last stream, we discussed everything from comics to Space War and potentially for Space Warfare. I believe Rick stopped by. Well, it wasn't on the panel. I think it was in the chat for a couple minutes. There we go. Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I saw you in the chat. You have the open invite to be on my panel, though. Just let me know if you want. Yeah, for sure, Lorenzo. Well, sometimes you post it where it's easy for me to get at. Sometimes no, and if I feel like coming on, obviously, if I feel like coming on, I'll just say, "Hey, Lorenzo, link, please." Dep- a lot of times it depends on my day. Uh, well, I know Thursday is going to be sort of special. Thursday, I'm going to be launching the Kickstarter. Now the question is, should I wait for your wait and do it on your channel, or should I just do it on my channel earlier in the day? The only reason I no longer post a link in DMs and groups is conversation gets confusing when there's more than 4 to 6 panelists. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Uh, there's once upon a time I seemed to have to worry about that, but unfortunately, I don't have to too much more or lately. Okay, so now we got this. He's sort of. I don't know what he's doing. He can't keep consistent with this gun. Okay, so I'll make this slightly bigger. A little too big. Uh, okay, so you're welcome to launch on my channel if you wish. I tend not to mention comic books in my show title. As Land of the Lost, as Land of the Lost theme seems to get a lot more viewers. But you have time to decide too. Yeah. Okay, so and then if anybody out there in the chat obviously wants to come on here, Discord is open. I'm in the on air portion. Oh, There we go. There we go. Yeah. And hopefully I can break the 500 Canadian within a week there. I'm supposed to be getting for the Canadian Shield remastered. Hey Jeff, how are you? I take it Jeff is at home at this point. So yeah, I'm just saying. Thursday. Not that anybody here needs to, but I think I can get a link here for you to save it. Excuse me. Promotion. Okay. See whether if I give this to people, what it brings you to. Give me a sec. Oh, Lorenzo too. Mike was wanting me to. Mike Walters was wanting me to talk to you. See whether maybe once a month you might want to co-host a show with him, or once every other month. And all it basically entails is you commenting on whatever story he's reading. You can read some of the voices if you want, but you don't have to. And it's on a Friday night. Just lost power. Oh, that's not good. He's and it's because he's down to like me, RJ, and Diana and Chris. What he's asking, he's trying to build it up so not everybody has to go every so often. Like I'm practically, except for like 1 week in September, I'll be practically on every week. Oh, the mic stand for Friday night. Uh, going over the old comics with him. He's trying. Did you hear? I guess you might have not heard what I was talking about it, but more to you at first. He's trying to get more people to help him out on the Friday night, so you know people that are helping him out have to come on less. So he's wanting me to see whether you might be willing to help him out once a month or once every other month. Friday night, and all it entails really is just commenting on the stories that he's reading. Maybe if you want, reading voices, doing voices for thing, but you don't have to do the voices thing. I know he's approached you before. Yeah, like uh, Mike's like a walking encyclopedia, but could probably use more panelists. However, I get burnt out for a few days after my Thursday night stream. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's the thing too. Maybe I get where you get burnt out, but it's really laid back. You don't have to do as much, really. Well, and the odd time when he gets away from the computer. Actually, Jeff, I'm not sure whether he's mentioned you, but I could introduce you. It might be something you like doing. Reading some old comic. Well, I'm not sure how much you're into reading comics, but especially some of the old type stuff and commenting on, the stories or whatever and the way that they go. Maybe you might be interested if Mike wouldn't mind having you, of course. I don't think you'd be a good choice. Uh, I just thought being the writer, it'd be a good perspective on that. You definitely don't want to call him that on his show. He does not like that nickname. Okay. I think I got the gun looking somewhat decent. Again, though. maybe in a couple months. I'm trying to get a bunch of stuff done on my books right now. Curve. Okay, I was about to start reviewing my book right before the power went out. Oh, lovely, lovely. There we go. I've only got 7 more chapters left before I send it off to the editor. 7 more chapters before you send it off to your wife? No, I'm thinking of Chris and Diane. Okay. There we go. Doesn't look as good as I'd like, but There we go. The cover is almost done as well. Cool, cool, cool. You know what? And I gotta put the gun down here. I gotta, or I think I gotta put the gun somewhere in this frame, or because he's suddenly holding it and then you can't see it, and he seems to be. And then there's so many things, minor continuity things that I gotta add. Uh, he put those things in there. That's why I might take them. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that stuff. Hey, Panda. How's it going? All right. The worst part is I'm having to make minor corrections in the artwork. Well, somewhat not so minor. I had to redo the face in the current panel for the character I'm working on. I had to do some stuff on the gun, although I think I might still have to do something there because it's not looking right. I have to drop out now to save battery. If the power comes back, I'll be back. Okay, catch you later. Yeah. Well, nothing. There's not too much wrong with it now. Although there's a little bit I can do to correct. This guy has a very unique face. There it is. Let's see if I might be able to show you this guy's face beforehand. F. Just give me a second. I think it's page 14 I'm on. So there's what he had it looking like before. And like I said, this guy's got a very unique face, as you can see. Uh, like, there's another good look at him from the front. I do think he's a very cool looking bullet. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, you should have seen him when I've actually did stuff to him. I think he might have looked a little bit better when I first created him, but unfortunately, drawing some of the stuff, like, there's what, well, that's not quite first created, but that's what I had him looking like before with these, like mounds coming off, like elbows or shoulders, wires coming off. Here's a real original look of Adam. Back when I first was designing them in the 1990s. Here's a back look at one time. What's the previous image, the original design for the character? Which one? Uh, whoa, that's old school. Love it. I still have most of the comics I made when I was a kid. Do you ever think about doing a live stream where you show your old work? I have shown a bunch of my live work on various live streams before. I wouldn't be able to pick each one out, but I have shown some old stuff before. That one, okay. On the graph paper. Yeah, was the previous image original design for the Cross Comics character? Yeah, character. Yeah, this was back from the 1990s. This is Toxico's first design on this graph paper, Lorenzo. My tubing was actually somehow water pipes or whatever. I guess garden hoses or something like that. We had wires coming off of them, some sort of volcanic looking thing on his shoulder, really wacky fingers. There's this little chest piece that I had. And here was me trying to figure out his face one at one point. Are these all the same? These looking at some. I was likely in high school or college when they came up with your initial design. Yeah, probably high school, maybe college. I think we're around the same age, Lorenzo. I got different looks for guns that I had created for him. Here's I just decided to take the wires that are coming off and these whatever they are, volcanoes or whatever, when doing this comic, just to make it easier for the artist. And I had a couple different color schemes. That was one of my originals, as you saw, I think. And then, of course, pretty close to the final color scheme there. Really, how I came up with this is um, I, this is supposed to be him just before or close to what he was wearing. So, with whatever's, you know, skin underneath meshing with the colors of, you know, pants and shirts and all that. And the toxic waste melds into the mush of colors. Because before he got turned into the thing, his name was Samuel Ramses. So there's a little bit of a history on the character. Wait, so was the Canadian Shield a character you made up when you were younger, or did you recently create? No, I created the Canadian Shield when in the '90s, back in the '90s. Um, and actually, my first the design that I have right now for the Canadian Shield wasn't the original design for him. I can't find the original design. I know basically what it looked like. It was a fat. It was supposed to be a big guy, like on a motorbike. In like a Canadian flag spandex. Like red, literally on one side. So the arms were basically red with a little bit of striping down the side. Very cool. So you're kind of bringing the whole idea out of retirement. That's what I'm trying to do with my comic. I feel like these types of projects are the most. Yeah, well, I wouldn't say I'm really bringing it out of retirement. Um, Although I haven't been working, I've been working on it on and off for the last 30 years. Well, maybe it wasn't exactly Spantex, but yeah, it's Lorenzo. Um, let's see. And I did do a newer rendition in the last couple of years of that Canadian Shield, but I'm not sure whether I got it in my heart, whether I've scanned it. Shield. So I'm gonna let my hard drive look for that. Well, I get this stuff. Try and get this more colored. That might figure that out. But yeah, I've got at this point. I do have over 30 scripts written, although technically three of them have been used up. Canadian Shield 1 and 2, and Snowdrift 1. But yeah, this is definitely a passionate one for me, passionate project. Having worked on it for all those years, unfortunately, what I haven't done as much as I probably would have wanted to is because of people flaking on me. I don't know what the right word is to use. Let's see. Come on, gun handle. Come on. What's this? Let's see. Container. Jeez, I hate when things aren't labeled. There we go. I might have to go right down to the bottom because I ain't finding it. There we go. Let's see. Head. There. Let's see. Yeah. There. Oh, let's see. There we go. I'll have to turn all this stuff back on later. I hate that. Trying to find it the right this so I can get the right color for that stuff. Oh, and here he's got that. I might have to redo some stuff. I hate having to redo stuff, especially once I've done it. This is like so big. There's all this stuff in here which wasn't in this one. I just, I don't know. I think everything I've done today has been a waste on this. Okay, let's see. Uh, this panel. I'm not liking that panel at all. How many pages is this issue going to be in total? Uh, 23, I believe. You know what? Gonna go on to panel 5. I'm gonna come back to this one. I might off air. I might go end up doing something to this because this panel is, to me, the gun's all off. The face is somewhat off, even with my reconstruction. I'm not sure whether I like that it's all in black or a lot in black. I gotta do a lot more to this gun to make it look more realistic. Gotta add some extra coloring. And the last one was 24. I usually shoot for 22 pages. I think I've written most of them at 22 pages, all my comics, because that's when I was reading comics, that was the standard, 22 pages for story. Then like 10 pages of ads, not counting cover stuff. And that was pretty much the standard for years, although it did dip at one point. Well, it's gone now. It's more 20 pages, I think. And of course, back in the 60s or earlier, they had larger comics on an ongoing basis. Although most of those were anthology type ones. But you definitely got more bang for your buck back then too. You know, uh, like 64 pages or 100 pages for 10 cents or not 12 cents. There we go. Let's see if I'm trying to look up. Okay, so there, there we go. Almost done this color. Okay, so there is the hand. Oh, I need to do the face because we're doing skin, getting the skin tone all good up here to lines and all that. There we go. Um, and there we go. That little bit done. Let's make this. Uh, oh, Sorry, I don't know what to talk about. I never know what to talk about. I'm not a big talker. Unless you get me on talking about something. There we go. Oh, you know what? I think that's part of the gun. There we go. Oh, we need to get his hair color. I think we're gonna end up doing that Wednesday. Just want to get the gray of his shirt in here properly. Okay, so tomorrow we'll add on eye color, hair, and of course the special effects around the blast for that panel. Maybe even get that panel all done. And then they're starting to work on the next two panels. So I think that's gonna be it for today. Um, Hopefully tomorrow or the day after we'll have a video out for Snowdrift page 13, and soon after that, page 2 of the remastered. So, bye for now, everybody. God bless. Have a great, wonderful day. Love y'all.